friends, it's Jen with Connect and Be, and look, I have my Be friends here too. I have this amazing book to read to you today. It's called I Think I Am by Louise and Kristina Tracy. It's a book to teach us about the power of affirmations. Affirmation. Words that you think or say and believe to be true. Affirmation. Did you know that the things you think and say have the power to make a big difference in your life? When you say something over and over, you start to believe it is true. And what you believe creates what you do and what happens to you. These kinds of thoughts and words are called affirmations. Learning to turn your unhappy or negative thoughts into positive affirmations is a great thing to practice. Here's how it works. Here's a negative thought. Nobody likes me. And you can change that thought to a positive affirmation. I love myself and other people love me too. Say that again. I love myself and other people love me too. This equals positive things happening. Look, because they said that they love themselves and other people love them too, they believed that they could make a new friend. And they're so brave, they said, "Hi, want to be friends?" If you thought nobody liked you, you might not be brave enough to ask someone to be your new friend. The more you can learn to do this, the happier you will be. Keep reading to see more examples of kids turning negative thoughts into positive affirmations. When waiting around is not what you planned, you may start to have negative thoughts. This line is so long, you will never get into the fair. Picture the fun you will have and say, I make today great. I make today great. Have you ever wished you looked different or more like someone else? You might feel like saying, I don't like my hair. I wish it was more like hers. Instead, look in the mirror every day and repeat, I love myself just the way I am. Say that with me. I love myself just the way I am. If your friends all want you to go their way, it's easy to think, if I don't do what they want, they will be mad at me. Do what is right for you and tell yourself, I stand up for what is important to me. I stand up for what is important to me. When you don't want to pay attention, you may believe, this isn't about me, so I don't need to listen. You might think, this is so silly. I don't need to learn this today. But remember that life has a lot to teach you, and think, I love to learn new things. Can you say that with me again? I love to learn new things. When you are feeling all alone, unhappy thoughts might creep in. This girl is saying, why don't they want to talk to me? Help those feelings go away by telling yourself, I am surrounded by love. I am surrounded by love. If it seems easier to sit back and watch than help, you may think, I wish someone would have helped him get on that pony. Change your thoughts and say, I happily help wherever I can. I happily help wherever I can. And if you can't help, you can go get an adult or another friend, and maybe they can help you. Even though you have many great things in your life, sometimes you'll still wish, I sure would love one of those. Candy apples. Pay attention to what's good in your life and say every day, I am grateful for what I have. I am grateful for what I have. That means you're thankful for what you have. And you're happy about all the things that you have, because I'm sure we have lots and lots of things already. Have you ever done something you wish you hadn't? You might get mad at yourself and think, oh, I can't believe I forgot my sweater. I always forget everything. Keep positive and say to yourself, I learn from my mistakes and move on. Say that again. I learn from my mistakes and move on. When it comes to taking care of the world you live in, you could think, who cares? One piece of trash doesn't make a difference. Instead think, I care for my home, the earth. I care for my home, the earth. You can even care for your home at home. So if you drop something on the floor or there's toys all around, you can pick up your toys, and just picking up one toy or one piece of clothing helps a lot. And I'm sure your parents would love it. If people around you have nothing good to say, it can bring you down. This boy says, it's too crowded. This girl says, I'm hot. I'm so dizzy. And then she's thinking, maybe they're all right. Don't let others' mood change yours. Say, I choose to be positive. I choose to be positive. Or I choose to be happy. You might think you're not creative and that other kids have better ideas than you. You might think, I can't decorate my bike. This is going to look awful. Don't give up. Say to yourself, I am filled with creative ideas. I am filled with creative ideas. When you see kids who look or are different or act different from you, when you see kids who look or act different from you, you might say to yourself, I hope I don't have to ride with them. Try to look past the differences you see on the outside. Think, I see the best in everyone. Can you say that with me? I see the best in everyone. Because we might look different on the outside, and we're all very unique, but we all want the same thing on the inside. Remember, we all want friends, and we all want to be loved. We just want to be liked, right? So even if people look different, it doesn't mean that they're not special too, and that they don't have love to give. So try to treat everybody the same. And And that's it. There's some tips for doing affirmations at the end of this book. It says, you can make up your own affirmations for anything you want to change in your life. For example, 1. Always start an affirmation with positive words such as I can, I am, I do, I have. 2. Say your affirmation over and over whenever you think of it. 3. Say an affirmation especially when you are having a lot of unhappy or negative thoughts. 4. Look in the mirror and say your positive affirmations out loud. 5. Write your affirmations down in a notebook or journal. 6. Make a sign with your positive affirmations and hang it wherever you can see it every day, like on your mirror or your bulletin board. 7. Close your eyes and picture what you want. This is an affirmation. The end. And that is I Think I Am by Louise and Kristina Tracy. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for reading with me. You can make your own affirmations. You can make a coloring sheet and say, you can color I am and then put your word. You can choose something that maybe you want to be more of. Maybe that you don't feel right now, but you want more of. Like maybe you want to feel really strong, or you want to feel calm. You can say I am strong or I am calm and repeat that over and over in your head until one day you fully feel it, you fully know it to be true, and then you can keep saying it to just remind yourself every day. All these positive words help us to create more positivity in our life and to help love everybody else too. If we love ourselves, we can give more love to everybody else. So thank you so much. Namaste.